Yeah, it was obviously a great day. I think that we stressed all week to be ready to have a fast start. I think it was important. They were coming off a pretty decent game. They played a one-score game with Oshkosh, who again, beat us, and so we knew we'd get their best shot. I said, "You're going to get their best punch early. You know they're going to come out with confidence after coming off a game where they had a chance to win, and we got to be able to handle that first punch that they throw. So we got to get off to a fast start. I thought it was really important to do that, and you couldn't ask for a faster start. All three phases on fire to score on the first 6 times you touch a football, whatever it was, absolutely insane. For the quarterback to start off 17 for 17 on the day, it's like you can't draw up a better start. Defensively, we continue to stop the run, and it all starts there. And we make teams one dimensional. As soon as we stop the run, and they dominated again. And then it's like if you're could be proud of one unit, it's like you always want to be proud of your kick unit. In today's world, it's hard to get sometimes guys to buy in a kick game, especially this fantasy football world that we live in offense, defense. I'm so proud of our guys. I always say that the effort and execution in the kick game can be kind of a window into a team's culture. And our guys are really bought into the kick game, and it shows. We dominated in all three phases, and it's always fun when that happens and all three phases play well. So yeah, we handled the environment well. It's a great environment to play in. It's loud. You got that band, blowing their horns, in your ear the whole day. We handled everything really well. Obviously, you get up that big, you're up 5-6 scores all of a sudden, and you can have some natural letdown creep in, and it did happen a little bit. It's just like it turned into 3 scores pretty quick for them, and so you go in a half, and the messaging, there was no adjustments. It's, hey, let's get back to work, like it's 0-0 again, and that's a pretty coaching cliche thing to do, but our guys really did it. We went back after them like we're starting the football game over, and so I'm proud that in maybe a non-super tense moment, we still responded to some adversity on the day and responded to kind of a letdown there at the end of the first half. So great day. I think that Whitewater, the problems they create, their personnel's so good. They're very explosive. They're very dynamic on both sides of the ball. They've become a little more creative on both sides of the football and in their schematics to make things a little bit more challenging. So it's another one of these dogfights. And yeah, they've ripped our heart out a few times over the years. We've gotten close to these guys, and whether it's been last-second field goals and some overtime games, and we've kind of done it all with these guys and come out on the bottom end every time. So, yeah, it's the obvious with this one. You got to throw a perfect game a little bit with your execution, and you got to be willing to fight harder, longer, because it's going to be a war. No matter how you slice it, this is going to come down to the fourth quarter, and whoever can stay standing is going to win this sucker. I think that they respect us enough to know they're going to be in that kind of game as well. This is 2 heavyweights going at it, and again, probably the national game of the week. And what an exciting thing for our kids and fans, and I can't wait to get to Saturday.